Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales of Tales, where we hear tales of initiative, playthrough tales from the Yawning Portal with an eldritch twist. I'm your GM Matt, and I am delighted to be telling this story, a tale. Oh, I went off the rails. I said the wrong word at the wrong time, and now my brain just kerfuffled. Hey.
Okay, just keep rolling.
Just
keep going.
Keep
It's
going.
fine.
We'll do it live. We're always live. I am here with my delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic cast of players, Bun, Raz, and Mock. Pew pew. Only three. Sadly, only three today. But, Danny should be coming back soon. We know Haley. Haley is recovering from new gerb Hooters, and it is exhausting. But yeah, super happy for her having a new job. Danny is working on clobbering all of the little tech gremlins that are defeating their laptop at the moment. So hopefully we will get this sorted out soon enough. Is it even Tales without Haley? Yes, Revertables is. Jerk.
No, it's not. Don't lie. Don't lie to
Just
Robert.
side characters for her
We
story.
really, yeah.
Mhm.
Someone clip this and send it to Haley. She'll squee.
We need to just honestly, I think something that could be fun is for Haley's birthday month is we take the Tales of Initiative logo and we're the dice is the middle pass it. We just put
It's
her
just
face
her face.
there.
I'll get
Tales
Colin
of
right on
Haley.
that. Yeah. Hey, well, it's Hails of Initiative. We have definitely made this
Tales
joke
of
before.
Initiative.
Hails of Initiative. But hey, we got all kinds of stuff happening. We're gonna soldier on until Danny gets here. By the way, you might notice a new logo down there in the reel over there. It's gone now. Sponsor, not new sponsor, old sponsor, new look. The sponsor formerly known as Day 20. Colin and I have DBZ Fusion danced our brains together into a new publishing company called Infinite Citadel. So if you would like to check out what Colin and I are making in the realms of TTRPG goodness, you can go over to infinitecitadel.com, infinite-citadel.com, and see everything over there. Also, just came out with a new game called Spill Your Fluids, which is a aggressively sex-positive queer game about gender fluidity and figuring out how to navigate the disaster that it is and still have fun. You can go get a 20% off on that game by following the link that I just posted in chat. So you can go and also give love to all of our other sponsors. Kapow. You can check them all out there.
There's a titty on the game board.
There is. The game board is
I
voluptuous.
saw the titty.
I saw the
I
saw it. I seen it.
I seen it.
I seen it.
Just like you.
Can confirm. It's just,
Confirm.
it's right there. Round.
Round. Round.
Oh man, what a bunch of hoodlums. We've got a Patreon, ka-chow ka-chow, where you can go and vote on all the cool stuff you want to be having happen on this network. We got, I believe, Hails of Nice, Revertables, clipping stuff, as you should. Good job. We've got a return. One of the things we've been voting on for a little while now that should be coming to fruition soon, TM, is Tales of Misadventures. Raz, do you have some
That's me.
news to share?
That's me.
That's you.
It should be June 3rd.
June 3rd. What day is that? What day of the week is that? What
It's
is
a
that?
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday? You're gonna have double duty on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Nice. What time
Damn.
on June 3rd?
Let me remind myself. Sorry. My brain doesn't work good.
I didn't prep
Ah,
Raz for this, so please be patient. I'm just
Hang on,
I'm
for
just
real.
100%
Okay.
springing a Tales of Misadventure plug.
Got this, man. I can. There it is. There it is. Oh, no, that's somebody adding me about it.
On a completely random note, this just in, Alpha Bros are shaving their eyelashes because having long eyelashes is seen as feminine.
I love it.
Guys, please do not shave your eyelashes for the love of
I
God.
can't fathom the stupid. I can't. It gets worse every day. What is happening? What are you doing? Take the take the
Here it
blue
is.
pill.
Okay.
Stop it.
Every other Tuesday after Tails does Tails, we will go live at 7 p.m. EST and end at about 9:30 p.m.
Nice. From 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. approximately EST. Every
Approximately.
other Tuesday, starting on June 3rd. So June 3rd,
Mhm.
June 17th, and then July 1st are your first
Yeah.
3 episodes. And we're gonna be doing Goosebumps Call of Cthulhu style?
Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
Cthulian
But, like-
Goosebumpies?
Did anybody ever watch Tuttenstein?
I've never
You
even
guys
heard of
watch
it.
The
Tuttenstein?
animated show?
Yeah, the animated show. See, it's gonna be a little bit that vibe too.
Okay.
Okay,
Gonna be a
okay.
little- just a little Tutankhamun.
Is it like the museum, like the whole museum vibe kind of thing, or specifically ancient Egyptian stuff?
It's specifically ancient Egyptian stuff.
Nice.
Okay, okay.
A little bit the mummy, a little bit Tuttenstein, a little bit Goosebump.
Classic Cthulhian
But-
horror. Put some Egyptian
All
shit in it.
mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All mixed in a
And,
pot. All mixed in my
Connor's
pot
gonna be
brownies.
there. He's coming back.
Connor,
I don't know If
yes.
you remember.
I do.
Connor.
I remember Connor.
I'm
I
excited.
I remember the clips from Connor. I remember laughing so hard at them. I cannot wait.
Mhm.
So great. So excited.
I'm legitimately so excited. He comes in the
Excellent.
second episode though, because he's out of the country.
Ah, a little bit of a delay. Burying
okay.
the lead. There's the euphemism I'm looking for. It's not a euphemism. It's a
So if
phrase.
you want
I
to
don't
see
know.
Connor, then you have to come to the second episode.
You should still tune into the first. I mean, continuity be damned, but tune into the first because it's an awesome show and Raz is awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool sometimes.
Yeah.
If I can get my shit together.
That's
We're literally coming down the freaking pipeline on it, and I'm like starting to anxiety about whether I'm going to be ready. So,
that is such a mood. Speaking
as
of,
we approach Gen Con,
As-
I'm
yeah,
sure you
yeah.
feel the same way.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, on the sponsorship front, if you don't already know, the Gen Con event catalog is live. You can go search for Infinite Citadel in there, and there's 16 events we're gonna be running because we're insane. And I'm super excited. It's gonna be a lot of cool news around that time, and I'm really looking forward to everybody coming into Gen Con again, doing another Gen Con Tales edition. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
I need event buddies.
Wanna run a
Yes.
game.
If
It'll be
you
great.
if you have not looked at the Gen Con event calendar or like tried to wrap your head around doing it before, it can feel like drinking from a fire hydrant, and it's it can be intimidating. Take it a little step at a time and find like one thing that you know you want to do and just focus on that, and then everything else let it fall where it may.
I think that's the vibe. I think that's what it's gonna be.
I'm excited
It's
to
gonna be
meet the bro.
Yeah.
The braza. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
It's gonna be so excited.
Yeah. And if you would like to discuss events, both Gen Con and otherwise, or anything else happening in the world of Tales, go join our Discord and you can chat us up in there. Not drop us a DM, but you know, just drop us a public message,
A line.
a line, drop a line, ring us up on the phone.
Mhm. Drop a line.
DM at your own peril.
Operator?
Yeah, pretty much.
DM at your own peril. You
At
never
your
know
own
what you're
peril.
gonna get.
Come to Gen Con and let me DM.
It really just
you
depends
at
on the
your
mood
own
of the week.
apparel. What?
Oh
I said
man.
apparel instead of peril.
DM at your own apparel. I mean, that is kind of the idea behind some DMs.
Okay. Anyway,
What is your
Anyway.
perilous apparel?
what are we doing?
What are
What's
we
happening?
doing? What are we even doing?
Where are we, Matt?
Where
I
are
can
well?
see my
Where
cat.
the answer to where are we is complicated because you done split the party. You were like one path, not enough paths. Must do two.
Mhm.
You've been exploring the hidden shrine of Tomoa Khan. You have gotten what you've been sent to get. You've got the vampire. You've got Tolokes Popolokas, who I almost forgot his real name because we have goofed it so many times.
Mhm.
Yes,
But
my
I
curse
managed it.
is
I
afflicting on
I
you.
pulled it out of the ether at the last second. I landed the plane. You have retrieved Tolokas Popolokas. Jammed him, mummified him with the wraps the papa gave you, and jammed him into the bag of holding. There was briefly a time where I was like, no, I'm gonna say he's too big, and I'm gonna make y'all like tote this man around the dungeon. But I was like, it's just this is fine. This is good.
Let's not make it more difficult to get this man out
Only-
of the dungeon.
Only because, like, to a small peek behind the curtain, a lot of these traps like didn't take into account like post second edition like player character abilities. So like the fact that y'all have a fairy that can fly and like gaseous form unlocked, like y'all just have a lot of answers to like puzzles that and like traps that kind of assume gravity is a problem for you. So I thought, oh, I could have them having to drag his body around to like force an element of gravity onto the situation. But
Aw.
nah, it's
But-
fine.
Low-key, wouldn't it have been funny if we used his body against his beloved as a weapon?
Dude, that's a level of trauma that I don't think we were ready to explore, but would it have been funny? Yes, absolutely.
Merritt would
Also,
just
yes.
fireman carry him through everything. Just
That's true, yeah. Fair, yeah.
There's a clip somewhere on Tails TikTok of my Goliath barbarian using Billy's character as a weapon. It exists.
It
It's out
exists.
there.
It's real. It's happened.
It's real.
I love it. Okay, but yes, you party split. Winnie, being tiny, lay small, and flying, flew up out of this. The room is called Chamber of the Second Sun. If I say that and you have no idea what I'm talking about, is the room where you arrived. There were 3 doors coming into it. The one that you came in through was via the rungs of the ladder, flat ladder over the sticky bushes. The who could forget the sticky bush fight? That was top tier D&D right there. Y'all arrived at the chamber, fought the 2-headed snake that Narkissa just crit into an oblivion, right through the mouth here, and excuse me,
Do it again.
tickle in
I
my
do it
throat.
again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Fine.
Some bamboos, not bamboos, some baboons leapt down to try and pick you off afterwards, but you were too hearty, too meaty, and they quickly fled. Winnie, seeing the holes in the ceiling that are both allow for the toxic gas to sort of percolate out, leaving this chamber breathable air, and theoretically the rest of the dungeon breathable air as well. Winnie investigated that little hole, was able to sort of like nimbly zoomies up there into open air and see like the temple grounds, the above ground areas of this place. Saoirse joined her via gaseous form, turning into a fart cloud, and just smoking her way out of there. And then the other 3 of you, through a mixture of curiosity and taking the GM's hints to not destabilize the ceiling further and bury you all in a collapse, decided, no, we won't wait for our wife and sister-in-law to come back. We shall continue exploring. And explore you did, finding a room with this oily, strange liquid in a pool surrounding a weird, pale, spiny, leafless tree. That leafless tree turned out to be, I'll say it for the sake of our audience, so you could be included in on this joke, because I have no idea how this lore will otherwise get conveyed, but it was the hairy mother corn goddess, Xylonen, that was very hungry and very eager to
Very
turn you
cool.
all into corn syrup.
It is a euphemism if you are wondering.
No, it's not
It's another
it's
name
just-
for a cougar.
Nope, it's not a euphemism. It is
Euphemism.
it's the goddess of corn who happens to be hairy. It's descriptive upon an identity.
Hey Matt,
New
Hey, what?
search
No,
happening.
Safe search. Nope.
I was googling whether I could turn back into a gaseous cloud. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Right?
yeah.
I can't. By the
Uh-huh.
way, I can't. Unless I cast it. But Reddit asked, "Can I use gaseous form to go inside someone's lungs and then explode them?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That was the resigned yeah of. Can I use create water
Can
to
I?
create water inside the lungs of a? It's a closed container. No, stop
No.
it. Sorry, I'm adopting the
Dang it.
the standard rule of most spells that allow for like weird like teleportation transportation stuff, which is that if you suddenly happen to be in an occupied space, you are just shunted. If anyone's taking pain, it's you. You are magically shunted to the nearest unoccupied space. That is my ruling for all of that whole family of shenaniganery. There will be no Ant-Manning my Thanos. You stay out of my BBG's orifices.
But
No, exactly.
but
Exactly.
Okay. Counter. If our dragon muscle wizard decided to take precipitation, could they have used it to heat up an atom, and then we could have had nuclear bombs? Disappointed.
Just
nuclear
such
power.
epic disappointment. If y'all say peasant railgun, I'm ending the stream. Of rocks fall. If y'all fucking
Railgun.
no.
Let's go.
Is that a gun where you shoot peasants?
No, have you not heard of the peasant railgun?
No, I haven't.
Okay, we're taking a pause because this kind of shit drives me up a wall. Basically,
Music stops.
the whole point
Grind
is
stops.
that you can have like say it's 10,000 peasants all in a line, just commoners, and then if you have one of them at the far end with a spear, and they all ready their action to pass the spear to the right, you will have had like that spear travel like faster than the speed of light to the end of said commoner line because of the physics of D&D. And if you think that's legit, you're the kind of person that makes problems for all of us, because simulation requires abstraction. You cannot have the rules of a game be the rules of like reality and physics. It's not magically still 6 seconds over on the other coastline of the world. It doesn't happen that way. So
I
yeah,
love
that's the peasant railgun, is you just have a bunch of commoners with a ready to action, pass a spear across the line and fire it.
Let's do it. Feels great.
Can we have it that like there was a king in history that tried this as a hypothesis and realized it didn't work because peasants are just notoriously slow or something?
No, I think it wasn't that the peasants were notoriously slow. They were just normal speed.
No,
And after a
no,
notorious wastage of funds and goods and time, everyone decapitated the king and said we're better off without him. That's
Yeah.
canon. That happened somewhere in the history of this game.
Somewhere.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Caspian
know.
was at fault somehow.
I love how Robertables has the only correct answer to what is the peasant railgun. It's a gun where the DM shoots the party. That's correct.
I love it.
It's a gun
On-
that functions off of patience bullets.
Yes.
Honestly, I thought it was like you put like some peasants, like you know that kind of train like cart thing where it's like you go in like old cartoons and you're like kind of pulling them on a rubber band and then you just shoot them
Just
off like
jettison them at maximum velocity.
Yeah, that's fair.
Incredible. Yeah.
That's
I
what I
love
thought the
the
peasant
jettisons.
railgun was. You're just pulling them.
The peasant is dead, and whatever it hit took 3d12 bludgeoning damage and 1d4 psychic.
Mhm. Because a
The
body just
psychic is-
flew at them.
Because someone just launched a body at speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The psychic damage is trauma.
Yeah. That's not going anywhere.
Traumatized.
That's permanent.
That's
Permanent damage.
I love it.
max HP
Anyway.
is reduced by the psychic damage. So yes, did a party
Thanks
split.
for coming to Matt's DM
Yeah.
rambles.
Thanks for coming to Matt hates Reddit threads about D&D because they're always nonsense.
Yeah.
You survived your encounter with Xylone, and you did not kill Xylone, nowhere near, but you were at least able to get the fuck out of there. Genuinely, go back and watch last episode if you did not see
Yeah.
it. It was a nail biter. I really did think we might be getting close to a TPK there.
I was really concerned about whether or not Winnie and Saoirse would have to like pull a rift and be like, yeah, those party members that we left in the dungeon.
And once again, the only original party members are once again still the only original party members. But up above, Saoirse and Winnie explored the top of this temple. That's sort of like pyramid going up to, like, it's in ruins, it's dilapidated, but it's still mostly intact. And you saw some bat motifs, some bat statues, along with like a bat altar where like the chest was carved to look like a squirming mound of rats and had bat wings and a bat face, and then a large bas relief bat at the back wall. You found that there was a secret passage beneath the left wing, and then it opened by inserting a stick into the mouth, and the mouth clamping down and moving the wing sort of Dracula style over its face. At which point the eyes like flash with energy, and you were both paralyzed as a hyena came onto the scene and just started nom-nomming on Saoirse's leg. There was a prolonged battle of Saoirse v hyena. Eventually Saoirse was able to chase off the pup, who has tucked tail and run, and Saoirse is now there with Winnie, who is still paralyzed.
Yes.
What an episode.
What an episode.
What a series of events. Unfortunate? Maybe. Entertaining? Yes.
Maybe. Possibly.
Probably. So yes, let's do... I just saw Bun's message. It's so barren without you, Haley. Ooh, thank you for thinning the veil, Robertus. Thank you very much. I'll say Saoirse. We'll resolve Saoirse first. Saoirse, what do you want to do? The hyena has run away. You are no longer paralyzed. Winnie is still paralyzed.
Winnie! Oh, I'm still drawing on the map.
Oh yeah, let me go and God, I didn't pause the map. And Saoirse, good lord, how many did you make? What did you make? What is this in the shape
Did you
of?
see?
Oh, it is.
It's a kitty.
It's a kitty, and then a trebuchet.
And I mean, you know, I like trebuchet.
I literally said what it was earlier.
I missed it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
side table.
focused on other things. Sorry.
The side table. Just
Well, what's
It's
that
just a
long
side
thing coming off of it?
You know, go ask your mother.
Is that the Harry Corn goddess?
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, I'm glad I'm
She's
not
reaching.
the only troublemaker on here. Sorry, I'm going to delete your masterpiece.
Okay.
Bye.
My masterpiece.
No.
No. Meow.
Meow.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'll leave the head because it's funny, but the rest of it is not.
I'm
just
gonna
head.
slap Winnie's other cheek and see if we can wake Winnie up.
And because I rolled for it earlier and she gets a nat 20 on that charisma save. She's like, oh. Hello?
You back? Okay. Well, that was a little scary.
You seem to have it handled.
Okay. Oh well, I did. It's okay. Let's go. Let's go see if we can find out people.
Are we going through the door or are we going in the hole back down?
We're gonna go through the door.
Through the door.
Let's go through the door. I think it's a great idea.
It's a great idea. Nothing possibly could go wrong by continuing to split this party. So, let me see.
Well, I also. Well, I guess I could get back down the hole. I could
Hey.
wild shape.
I'm not gonna force you to do anything. It's entirely up to you. You wanna do it?
We're going. We're going in the door.
You going in the door?
In the door.
In the door. Hold on.
Collides with at least one wall.
I
In the door.
in the
Collides
door.
with at least one wall.
I just realized. Oh no! Did I really do that? I am such an idiot.
No.
I'm such,
No.
such a
No.
dummy.
No.
Such a dummy.
Yeah.
Hold on.
My
I realized that I set up a new screen for this amount of players, but I already had one. I just labeled it weirdly. So hold on, let me fix us so that we can go to the battle map. Beep boop boop.
Fixes. Fix me first, Matt. I just want to be fixed. Can you fix me?
cannot fix you. I'm sorry. Transition. Pow. There we go.
Pew, pew, pew.
Let's zoom in on this here little map. So we've got you three over here with the bed of Xylonin. Right, Xia, you've closed the door, and apparently cannot clever girl its way after you with its long tentacles. And meanwhile, what is Saoirse doing? What is Saoirse doing? What's going on with it? Just walking around. You unpause the game for 3 seconds. These hooligans.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
was
a
trying to
hooligan.
look at the map, so.
And
There it is.
There's
Look,
the-
it's a door.
It's a secret doorway. Haha.
I found the door. I'll go first. I'm gonna check for traps.
You can check for traps. Give me a perception check.
Cool. Where's my perception? We've been playing too much Pathfinder, man.
It's not in that weird little separate box.
That's
Somewhere.
where I keep looking. I keep looking up at the top.
Yep.
Okay, 21.
21. Feeling pretty confident. No secret traps. No obvious
totally
traps
safe.
either. Don't know why I
Yeah.
said secret traps.
There's no secret traps or obvious traps. Woo.
Let me. Oh gosh, this is gonna get messy. I think. We're
Yes, it is.
gonna have to do some map work. Okay, so you two descend down. Oh gosh, do I not have? I can't move her. That's why. Bah. You two head down into the
Into
things.
the
Why
depths.
am I
Into the
talking like I'm
unknown.
into the unknown?
Yeah, no.
And we are gonna jump cut over to Narkissa, Pebble,
Jump cut.
and Mirik. What are y'all doing in your little hallway over here?
Waiting for Danny to rejoin us.
Damn it!
Pretty much.
Man, Pebble, you just feel so distant recently ever
You
since we
just
got
feel
out
so
of that
distant.
room.
What's wrong, Pebble?
What's wrong, Pebble?
You ready?
I think Pebble is traumatized, okay, by the corn goddess, okay?
Did Danny say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Excellent. We will go to. I couldn't tell if y'all were like passive aggressive signaling me to check chat or not. Okay. We're gonna,
Yes, I was.
Yes, you were. We're gonna go
Oh,
to
I
a quick,
wasn't.
very quick break, and hopefully, when we return, there will be a Danny with us. Stay tuned. We have a Danny. We found Danny. They were hidden in one of the little like circular coat racks. Who knew?
Strange.
It's fun to go down there. You know, to try something.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're about to call an Amber Alert. Pebble's missing!
I feel like I couldn't tell if that was a dig at like Danny's youthful like appearance or the fact that like Pebble is very small.
I didn't know where this joke was operating, and I just pictured for a moment every sending stone in the world going.
I did get asked the other day if I was 18. They were like, "How old are you?" And I was like, because I use one of the, because I have a hard time walking with fibromyalgia. At Walmart, I use the scooter. The lady in the front stopped me and she was like, "You can't use this if you're not 18. How old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 32." She was like, "32, ma'am." I was like, "Yeah, thank you. I think."
You wrecked her. I have to assume that the day she had after that was unrememberable. Like everything, you just sent her into a trauma spiral of like, do I even know how old I am anymore? Like to miss it by that much.
I think it's more like, damn, these people, some of them just don't fucking age. What kind of deal did they make? What devil?
Danny,
did they spawn?
your baby face is a blessing for you, but a curse for everyone else that needs to be able to age identify you for sure.
Listen, I have so much gray hair. I don't know.
That's just
I don't-
stylish
don't
gray.
know
No,
any
you're just cool.
Dude.
Yeah, that could just be like that's just emo fringe gray. That's
Yeah.
not like I'm old and aging gray like I have.
That's
Yeah.
okay, man.
That's I
listen,
survived COVID. Like the high schoolers have that gray too because they're.
I legitimately carded a 35-year-old like last week at work. He looked so young, okay? Like, I knew he had to be at least 18 because he had a bunch of cool tattoos. They were so sick. But I
Millennials
was
don't
like,
crack,
I don't
man.
know how old you are. And then I saw his
Wild.
birthday and I was like, oh man.
Millennials are confirmed to be vampires, and we are
Damn.
sustained by economic crises. That's sorry.
Oh, and
There was
bringing down
a-
businesses
And bringing down
and
businesses, yeah,
industries.
yeah.
Complete
There's
industries.
evidently
Mhm.
a lot of formaldehyde and formaldehyde creating substances in women's beauty products.
That's all.
So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, what
Good for
about all
that
the? It could also be all the microplastics.
It could be. We are basically becoming that like one Doctor Who episode where the mannequins were the enemy. We are the mannequins,
Yes.
or the
That
womenikins,
makes so much sense.
or the NBkins. We're not gonna just so stupid.
Formaldehyde and
This-
plastic, guys.
This kinning.
That's what we are. Formaldehyde and plastic. Anyway,
Moisturize me.
hey, Pebble, how do you feel about the corn costume?
Moisturize me.
Moisture.
This is
I'm
haunted.
dead.
This Haley, come back. Look what happens.
Haley, we need you to stay
Haley
on track.
wouldn't be encouraging this.
Oh God, this is incredible. Okay.
No, but if we don't have everybody, it's almost like our weird neurodivergent brains are like, this isn't real.
Yeah. This isn't real. This isn't real time. We can just
We're
do whatever
just
the fuck we want.
filling this void that
Yeah.
Haley has left with even more jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We have to
Re-
vamp for her return.
It's also somewhat simple. Really, we just don't want Haley to miss any plot. So we're just
Exactly.
vamping.
Yeah.
We're vamping the
Yeah.
time full. Okay, back to the map.
Sorry, guys. It's
What
a
were we
filler
doing?
episode.
Back
Beach
to the
day.
map. Filler episode. Back to the map.
Fishing.
Saoirse and Winnie. Ooh, hello. It's Jombie. Just dropping in some subs. Thank you
Jombie.
so much. It's
Oh my
Jombie.
god.
Thanks, man.
Amazing.
Get out of
Or
here.
woman or them. Thanks.
Thank you, person of
Jombie.
indeterminate gender, but
And
quasi-determinate microplastic totals.
yes.
They definitely have fucking microplastics in them. Thank you.
Oh, hey, thanks for a gifted sub, bro.
Yay!
I got a sub too.
Oh,
Amazing.
thank you.
I think it's funny that three of us got subs out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to start logging back in to see the stream, but like
They're
because of
poor.
my like crap,
Who's haunted?
because of my like crap
Or a dark
laptop, I
sub?
couldn't do it. But now I have shiny new.
Shiny new laptop.
Ooh.
Potentially shiny new
Notice-
bandwidth. Look at what you gotta do with all them CPUs.
Notice how I haven't like dropped or had issues communicating recently.
Bro,
No,
that's
just pass it off to Danny.
Yeah, just absolutely just threw that over,
I literally
over
did
the
it.
Atlantic. Suck it.
You threw it too far. It's supposed to go in the ocean.
Yeah. So Saoirse and Winnie have gone
Carnival
down.
said, don't say that shit.
Have gone down the secret doorway, secret stairs.
We're going down.
We're yelling stairways. We jumped over to here, where Mark very aptly, but far too subtly for my dumb brain, told me to go get Danny. Danny's here, which means Pebble's here, which means what are y'all doing now that you've faced off against Harry Cornmom's icky touch and survived to tell the tale?
After the door is closed, everything calms down. Narkiss is gonna like take a breath and then turn around to face the group, but very much is still in like a tense like posture, like is kind of not unsure like how to express herself, how to like be. So she's just like, okay, guys. So I vote we don't go into that room. Pretty please. I guess we have to find a new way around.
Maybe we should check the other secret passage in the cat room.
Secret.
Yeah, that's the way.
I suggest we rest. I know it feels as though it was not that long ago that we did, but I'm not feeling well. Pebble, you look horrible. No offense, darling.
You look horrible.
You look 35 at least.
Wow, thanks.
Should we go then into the other room for the ventilation, since this is kind of still a smoke zone?
You are in the smoke zone,
Yes.
by the way. It's that amber fog is all up in this hallway.
Yes, I think we should.
All right. Just do.
So y'all going back into Chamber of the Second Sun and just sort of chilling, resting. Yes.
If you call for us, we could probably
Yes.
still hear you. Just
No,
saying.
we're not going to call for you because that'll create. You know what happens every single time I do something loud?
And I was, I
Fuck with
like,
this room more.
I want to reiterate for this
You're
room
pretty
specifically.
far though, aren't you?
Y'all have been pretty far. Y'all were far enough that the Kalishtar telepathic connection snapped. And I will
Yes.
also just reiterate for the sake of like understanding this room that normally there's always a chance with like the thunder wave and like the big explosive spells that like something in this shrine goes a little bit this room, like even just talking like it starts to
Yeah.
crack and crumble a little bit. It is very unstable. Okay, so y'all are sitting in there chilling. We did say that Danny Pebble was able to get that little vial of the weird oily liquid that Miss Zylonen was
Bathing in.
sleeping, bathing, planted
Yes.
in,
Moisturizing
Yeah.
in.
thought it was-
moisturizing.
I kind of thought it was her drool. Just kind of
Yeah, I'm only prompting you
accumulating.
in case you wanted to investigate. Entirely up to you.
For me.
I'm gonna leave that to
I
you.
can try, but I mostly got this for Winnie.
That's true. Yeah. If you want to give me investigation, or if there's a proficiency you think would apply, throw it out there, and I'll give you a yay nay.
Is it everybody or just Pebbles rolling?
Just Pebble, unless Pebble is like bringing everybody in on this.
I mean, I'll have it out. You can, but I probably won't like outright ask for help. What about survival?
Survival, you could get some information. I'd give you some information on survival. It won't necessarily tell you what it is, but it'll give you some sort of like practical knowledge.
Well, I know if it's drool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's mostly. What
I mean,
wanna know.
theoretically. What is drool?
Yeah.
Oh man, this Google is gonna be fraught.
Oh. That's an 8.
Okay, thank you for rolling low. I don't have to look up what drool is. How to qualify drool.
What is plant rule? Really?
Oh man. Okay. Here, I'm gonna say a thing. I'm gonna say a thing because I think it's funny and I think it honors the fact that you rolled low on a wisdom check, which is survival. You like smell it. It doesn't particularly smell like anything, and you're just like, and it tastes sweet.
Yum. Should be drinking that pineapple juice, yo.
Narcissus stares judgingly.
Mirak is just like, yes,
No,
this is
I
how
know
we test
about this.
things.
It's that BG3 moment.
all my-
You did that. You
This
licked,
is-
you licked a spider.
is
You
what is
did
it?
that.
You know what?
Every single one of my wives licking weird things. Every damn time. Every
time.
damn time. Every single one.
Listen, I've seen Winnie do it. I've seen
Jeez.
all my wives do it. I'm just gonna emulate it. That's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do, right? Lick things. They're smart.
He's made of sores, man. I think she can tolerate any danger much better than you can.
I love it.
What? I've got a 12 constitution. I'm fine.
Forever.
Are they bickering in character, and can we hear them?
Yes and no. You can. They are bickering in
and no.
character. You cannot hear them. I'm
They
gonna
make
put
a
y'all.
rock fall, and can we hear that?
No, I'm going to put y'all on a new area of the map.
Map.
Kaspoiken. Oh my.
Oh, it's
Kaspoiken.
map.
It's map.
I'm just like scrolling just
can
out to
see.
be like, can I see anything?
I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of light in this particular map. I just need to set it correctly. Oh God, where is it? Light radius. Here we go. 10 and 5. Because I realized that it should be coming out from the daylight. So there you go. A little bit of light coming in.
The tiniest bit of light.
Just the tiniest bit of light. I will.
Um.
I will. Hold on. For the sake of the audience, here we go. Shoop. We're over on the battle map. You can see this is where you were behind that bat chest, and into the
Yes.
secret door behind the wing, the bat's left wing. And now you are in this little stairwell, and there's a little bit of daylight coming in to help you be able to see, but that is it in terms of light in here. What are all of these?
Winnie,
You are no
can
longer
you
paralyzed.
see further?
And he's like, I can, but not much. So she's using her blind sense, and she can kind of
Yeah.
feel around the corners as this stairwell descends.
Okay. I love it.
And
Perfect.
she gets to this room. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I gotta look.
Just peek around that corner.
I'm peeking around.
That's what we're doing. Peeking around.
Big old eyes, but just no light. It's just complete darkness in here, and just sort of sensing the room with that blind sense. Let me get y'all some flavor texty text. I have to read the flavor text to see what even I can give you because you're not looking at it.
Yeah, we're not looking. We're just feeling.
This is a 10-foot, it says wide, but roughly deep, sort of from your perspective, 10 feet out room. Unsure how far away it goes on that end. Yeah, that's it. That's all the description I can get you before entering. I just want to make sure real quick. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. Cool. I wanted to make sure that it worked. Does it work that way? Yes, I
Does
think
it
it
work
does.
that way?
Yes. So on the map, you might notice there's a couple of dots. Hold on. Other one. Yeah, there's so many maps. There's a couple of dots on the map. I don't know if you saw those.
I don't know.
Three little dots right there. So
Oh,
as
yeah,
Winnie
yeah, yeah.
gets down to that last square where she can kind of see into that room, feel into that room, there is a portcullis that is slammed down right
Oh,
there.
cool. All right. Well, what should we do, Winnie?
I don't know. Do you have a way to open bars?
I could try, but I can't see. Let's light a torch.
Let's light this candle.
Let's light this candle. Huh.
All right, mark off a torch, and whoop, there you go. I've given you a
Let's
torch
see.
on your
Torch.
token.
Where is my inventory?
I'll go up
Torch.
and delete your
Torch.
tokens up there. Kapow.
I've marked off and torch.
Thank you. Pow.
Okay. Okay, this way. Aha, I can see.
I can see.
I love being able to see. Okay, do I see anything that would trigger this portcullis?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 17 plus 6.
Good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move your token past the portcullis just so you're light. So you basically like stick your hand through one of the bars with this torch to kind of
Okay,
light up
yeah.
the room and get a little looky around. You can see that over in this corner here, there's a little like alcove. So the room extends about 20 feet, and then there's a hallway leading south out of it. There is also a wheel right here, like a wheel in the wall, and there is like a handle that is like cranked into a down position.
Okay.
And let me double check to see if there's anything else going on. Da-da-da. And also, yes, okay, so also in front of it, this like 10-foot square area right here, I'll actually make a little doohickey. Bop. That is a pit. It is opened with like falls into nothingness, and there's a very small like little bridge across it, like 6 inches wide.
Winnie, can you fit through these bars?
Do. Oh god. She is small.
Mm.
Let me double check that she's small. I feel like she is. Can't remember.
She's like tiny, right?
She's not tiny. She is small. And she has already used her enlarge reduce, but can she do that with spell slots too? Okay.
Question.
Yeah. Oh, you were
No,
saying
I
good
was
question.
saying
Not
that was a
I
good
thought you were
question,
asking
yeah.
for a question. Winnie is like, I can make myself real small, but that'll be the last thing I can do at
my
all.
goodness. Perhaps.
And
How are you feeling?
tired.
Okay.
for
I'm
me-
also feeling a bit tired.
for meta speak, she has no first level spell slots. Only one second level left, which she could do the enlarge reduce on herself to squeeze through the bars. She is at 15 out of 46 hit points.
Yeah. I'm at 10 out of my max 34 right now because I still need my max HP to be reset.
Unfucked. Yeah. Y'all
Yeah.
y'all have it's been a long day.
It's been a long day. It's been a long 6-hour day.
Yeah.
Perhaps this might be the safest place to take a second and rest. You know, I would hate to die on our way to your wives. Personally.
That would definitely not be ideal. Do we want to rest here, or should we try and go back to the hole and see if we can meet back up?
Well, I feel like if we go out there, we're more at risk for the hyenas and the baboons and, you know, and I can't get back down the hole right now. I don't want it to collapse and everything.
I just don't.
Otherwise,
Can you still talk to Narkissa?
I don't think so. Let me try. Narkissa, can you hear me?
It just goes into the ether.
Either I can't or she's ignoring me.
I would hope can't.
She mad at me? Do you think she's mad at me?
I don't think so. I'm just thinking maybe we meet up at the hole to discuss strategy, and then
Maybe.
we can camp in the stairwell if we need to.
Sure. Okay, let's go. Back to the hole.
Back to
You can leave our tokens here, though.
Yeah, I will leave your tokens here. I will switch us off of the map. So you are able to
We will
scamper back up.
Carefully approach the hole.
Yes. And are you probing that telepathic connection at all, or are you just going?
But personally, me,
You. Yes.
I am.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. At some
for sure.
point, as you are like
Nakisa!
going down the stairs from this like massive like temple pyramid thing, Narcissa, you hear Saoirse like right back into your head as you are just chilling in
You think
that
I can match-
room.
That's why you're not talking to me.
Oh, I can hear you again. Is everything
Oh.
okay?
Oh my goodness. I can hear her, Winnie.
Great. Yay, she wasn't
Okay.
mad at you.
No, she wasn't. I don't think. You're not mad at me, right?
No, not at all. I was just fighting a ancient corn goddess, and I have now added that to my list of things that I hate
That sounds really cool.
and
though.
am traumatized by.
A corn goddess. Did she give you corn?
No, she whipped us around with tentacles.
Well,
There was no corn in sight. I feel very misled.
Winnie, I think they were cheating on you with a corn goddess or something. They were whipped.
Hold on. I'm gonna...
Whips
I don't
and
know if she.
tentacles.
I don't know if she would do this, but the
No.
bit it feels natural for the bit. She flies
fine.
over the hole. You were cheating on me with corn.
Corn!
The roof like rattles as she like yells down through the hole, but nothing quite falls.
Love it.
I hold up the thing and I said, "No, I got you this."
Ooh. Okay, you're forgiven.
Canon. This feels very Winnie. It really does.
Yay.
Maybe we just know Haley enough at this point.
Marcus is like, when did I say we were cheating? We were fighting. I said we were fighting the corn. It tried to kill
Right.
us.
With whips and tentacles.
Yes. It didn't have weapons, so it used its natural abilities, I guess you'd say.
Here's its long, husky, firm grasp.
It was very
Mhm.
non-consensual. I will tell you that now. No one consented to these actions or
If-
touches.
If they're looking down through the hole, Pebble
Mm.
looks fucked up.
Oh, baby.
What's is
Poor
Pebble still at 1 hit
Pebble.
point?
No, I'm at 11
Left still.
because I think
Pebble.
because Mirror.
Mirk
I
is
think,
also
but-
fucked up.
Yes.
Mirk is at 3 hit points.
Yeah,
Um,
it was not good.
continue talking to Narcissa through the bond thingy so that we don't make
Cause a
fall and kill
cave in.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to murder anybody. But I'm gonna tell Narcissa about the rat box and the bat and the paralysis and the hyena and the secret door and the lever with the pit. It's a really long story. It's very rambly in your head.
Narcissa is just like nodding. They like I could say that like Pebble and Mirik might not know like what's being really transferred because like Narcissa's face doesn't like emote or move. She just nods. Like when you're just kind of listening to somebody talk on the phone and you're just like kind of nodding even though you know they can't like see him, but it's just like oh.
When I'm on the phone with my grandma and she's talking to me about how terrible her neighbors are. I'm like,
This is I don't know. I'm really enjoying learning that Narcissa is not an idol, a hummer. Because I always feel like I have to do the little mm-hms to like let someone know that I'm when they can't see me that I am still listening. Narcissa, no, just no mm-hms, nothing.
No, I don't need that shit. We're
you still there? Is
telepathically
our
linked.
connection
We are
broken?
linked. You should know
you
that I'm
good?
listening whether I want to or not at this point.
Nice.
can you hear me? Can you hear me still? Are you still there?
Yep, still here.
Okay, cool. Well, that's what we found. But I think maybe we should all take a nap.
Yes, that sounds good. Do you
For
need
like a long
anything
time.
for light? Would you like to borrow my lantern? I can't really use it anymore because I see in the dark now.
Oh, I wish I could see in the dark.
Oh, I could recommend a tattoo
Because-
parlor for you.
Because
I would love
everyone,
that.
because
I want a
everyone is
tattoo.
currently injured. I don't think anyone is at full health. You
Mhm.
for that good old thinning of the veil, your wounds deepen. They leak. Oh no, Mirek, take 4 damage, everybody.
No!
No.
And she passes out.
Oh no.
No!
Fuck.
Wait. Spare the dying.
Wait. No,
Nope,
I'll go
that
over there.
requires that.
I'll go over there and I'll use 5 lay on hands.
Nice.
Okay, that works too. Trying to see. Is it- Okay, no, it's not touch. But I
As if
could-
there's any more evidence of like
I
we
did it
need
anyway.
to fucking rest. Like
Was this Tapioca's doing?
this was thin the veil plus tapioca. Yeah, good old.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy, because he's gonna just go over to like the bag that's holding his corpse, just kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taquito Popcorners is coming for your blood.
Oh no. Okay, well, I think it would be best for us to rest in the tunnel thingy that we found because we fought a hyena and then there were the baboons and I don't really want to get attacked.
Can you get back down here?
Yes. Well, no. Well, should we go back down?
I can try and fly back down.
You had to use a spell though, didn't you? don't know if
I
you can
did.
do that.
But I could also wild shape into like a spider
fly.
or something. I can't do a fly 'cause I
Yeah.
don't have flying speed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you can wild shape.
yeah.
If you
Alright,
feel
so
comfortable and want to regroup with us, because apparently when we split, everything goes to hell, then I would say that that's a very good idea.
All right. When do you try to get back down there first?
Okay, here we go. Why is
Oh,
your Mario
no,
character?
no!
Yahoo! Where is the crumbling
Smash Bros.
exit?
anyone?
Okay.
You play some Mario Kart?
Is a dex save, but she has disadvantage on those now because of the curse.
Shit.
You've got this, Whitney.
I don't think there's anything we can do to help, and I don't have bless anymore.
Oh my goodness!
At the moment.
Don't worry. Apparently,
Double nat
my
20.
dice also love Haley as much as her dice love Haley.
Hey.
That is a dirty 20 on the dex save. It was a natural 20 and a natural
Nice.
15.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
So she just like zips down through the little hole back into the room, the chamber of the second son, which I feel the need to say in that voice for some reason.
Mhm.
Narcissa's just gonna kind of angle herself where she's seeing like Saoirse and just like hold her like arms out to be like, okay, I'm ready for you to like jump down in whatever form you take to get through the hole. I'm ready.
This is great. I love it. Because you know what I'm gonna turn into?
A spider,
No.
a weasel.
Oh, he's
I'm gonna turn into a giant centipede.
okay.
Because I was gonna crawl
Yeah.
it down.
Is
So
that medium-sized creature or
it's a small beast.
small beast? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a dex save using the giant centipede stats.
Cool.
I should say with its 80 legs,
Terrible.
you should get advantage.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you're throwing yourself down there, though.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
Mhm.
Oh gosh.
This is something
I rolled a 6, guys.
You are
Oh,
gonna
no.
here. I'm technically you failed by 5 or more. So what happens is that like you start skittering like and just like like all of the legs just sort of like create this little like slide of like rocks that like follows you down and just and there is just this sort of like barely moving pile of rubble under which Centicercia is buried. You are able to like
But we're
you are
in
able
Narcissus' arms.
yes you are oh I guess it was Narcissa was trying to catch, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, neat. So both of you are gonna take this damage, and then the other ones are
Okay.
able to like unbury you.
Hang on. Let me roll my hit points. Oh, that's
Luckily,
terrible.
I think
This
I'm the
is
one that can actually
terrible.
take this damage.
Yeah,
So
true. I think you of everyone, Narcissa was actually like the most healthy, which is good because I spiked 2 of the d4s.
3 hit points.
uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. 11 damage. It's not an
Yeah.
attack. You just
Wait.
take this.
What? It's not an attack from the building? I call bullshit.
It's not an attack. No. 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 No.
It's
No.
a
No.
The building is attacking.
Eleven.
Excuse you.
I didn't roll an attack roll. I saw no attack roll. Did anyone see an attack roll?
11 minus
11
3
points
would
of
be
damage.
9, right?
Yes.
Okay.
11 minus 3 would be 8.
Minus
Could it
3.
wait? If it was a
would be
trap, then I
6.
could have. No, there's no dex. No, I get half damage on like traps. And stuff,
You
which-
didn't get a save because you were catching her. Would you want to have left her to her own
me.
devices and gotten the fuck out of the way?
No, I still would have tried to catch. I'm trying to figure out. I guess like the scope of. One moment. Let me just double check because I want to make sure that I understand.
Yes. What I'm saying
Dungeon
is,
Delver.
since you didn't get to make a saving throw,
It
None.
says that I have a resistance to damage dealt by like traps and stuff.
this is not a trap. This is a hazard.
And a twap.
Okay.
I'm trapped.
Environmental hazard.
This is not a trap. It's a hazard. You're a hazard. I'm a
I
dupe.
am a hazard, okay? I really am. Okay.
Something. I think I still had my void shroud up at that point, so it took a big chunk of the damage. So Narcissus just
I'm gonna look over at Narcissus. Thanks.
resigned.
Touching
Please,
me.
someone.
But hey, you're all in the same place again. You did
Thanks
it.
for catching me. And we opened the
Yay.
door.
That was a bad idea. Let's not do that again.
Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed.
Can we get unburied first?
Yeah, you do because normally this
Okay.
we would like roll initiative and like check to how long you're suffocating. But yep, there y'all are right there. There's nothing else threatening you. You can unbury each other.
It's fine. Okay.
All right.
Scrolls out to see where the exit is.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're trying to do any sort of dungeoneering meta shenanigans, let me do a little bit of a
Meta.
zoom out here. So this is where you were in that little room, and if you zoom out on the map, you are over here, over there versus over here.
I love it. There weren't any other doors in this room, right? Are there? Were there?
In the room that you're in,
I
the
don't
chamber
know.
of the second
I
sun,
can't see anything anymore.
there's the door that went to the sticky bushes. That's right here. There's the door that went to the hairy corn goddess this way. There's the door that went to the dust of ages over there. And
I
then
love it.
there is the double doors that you have not investigated at all that have a like Ouroboros snake eating its like double snake head kind of thing going on over above them.
I love
let me get the exact flavor text for you. Beep boop 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 doop. Chamber of the second sun.
I love how we're bleeding and I'm
Ominous.
still investigating.
Yeah, why would I need to give
I
you the
feel like-
exact flavor text? What's going on there? What's
Wait, I
happening?
feel like we've been through this door. Yeah, we've been through this door.
Oh
no!
Not the fish!
It's the fish!
No!
Stay away, fish!
I don't know if anyone on stream caught that, but they opened the door going west and it was the fish.
There was the fish. The fish. Okay.
Oh no, you let it in! Oh god, it's on me!
Now it's pointing to that double door. You
What do you want?
You invited the fish in like some fucking cursed vampire.
How did you? Why did you? Why? Why?
Why, Pebble, why?
Maybe
Okay,
it can
I'm
lead us
gonna go-
out. Is it leading
Gonna
us
hang out
out?
right
I
here.
mean, I don't know.
There
it
it is.
might potentially be leading us out a specific way.
So above these double doors, there is a plaque inlaid with jade that depicts a two-headed serpent, the second head where its tail should be. It's not a Ouroborosing, it's just like a long snake with a head on either end.
Love it.
And then that fish moves over to point at the sticky bush door.
That has been burned.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, good night, guys.
Yeah, let's just get some sleep.
Let's just get some... Tis a silly
But
place.
who should I attach this lantern to? Which one of you blind motherfuckers?
I would love them to lantern.
Eh,
Will
of
lantern
course,
me?
good.
Okay, just gonna.
Yeah,
fish points
Pebble
at
has
it.
the
Just gonna-
unending, ever-burning torch.
Yes,
I look down
so
on
the
myself.
item-
Am I a portal?
You are now carrying a hooded lantern.
The fish moves up to
Love
point at the northern door,
I'm gonna add it to my
And
and then
inventory.
flies deeper into the hallway to point at this door.
It can go get eaten if it wants to.
And then it starts opening the door to invite Xylonin into the other room.
No!
No,
No!
it
We're
doesn't do
far
that.
enough away. She can't reach
It
us.
doesn't do that.
She can't walk.
You can't walk. Never underestimate corn.
No.
Hooded lantern.
I just had a thought. When I tasted the sticky stuff, did it taste like sweet corn?
As you're thinking about it more, you're sort of placing that to like, yeah, it kind of tasted like sweet corn.
That's so
Hmm.
weird.
Would you like to present the gift to wife?
I don't know what to do with that information. Oh yeah.
You might also save
can
gifting
hand it
that to
over.
Winnie until Haley's back, so there could be a proper
Yeah.
reaction to the black, oily,
Yeah.
slick,
Ah.
sweet corn tasting vial.
Yes.
But yeah, you are all in this chamber. Chamber of the Second Sun. What would you like to? Are you gonna just start resting, camping down, letting yourselves recoup from the nonsense that this has been?
Do
Is
we want to
there-
refill the ring spell storing?
Yes, we want to refill
I
it.
have nothing left.
I have nothing.
I think I have 2 levels on there because I used like the level 2 healing word on
Mm.
Pebble.
Mm-hmm.
I think Winnie has a level 2 available.
Yes, so Winnie does have.
we
I
can
could just
replenish
put,
that?
I could just put it right back.
Oh, okay. Yes. Please.
All right.
Do we currently have
Actually-
any diamonds worth 300 gold?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Then I will not bother with Rubik.
Not prep and revivify. You
No.
have revivify? Oh, that's right. Tasha's
Yeah.
Tasha's added them to druids because it's
I-
older druids normally didn't get that one. You had to wait until like 5th level raised dead to get your first resurrection spell for druids.
I know. Thank you, Tasha's.
Thank you, Tasha's, for saving me and my
Um,
party.
Thank you, Tasha's, for my entire character concept.
Thank you, Tasha's, for just being hot.
Hmm. Yeah.
I have a question. I don't think I'm gonna do it this
Oh, the lag's getting you.
time.
The leg.
Or in,
Lag.
I know. I need
You're
to
back.
figure this out.
You're
I
back,
don't know
I
what's
think.
going on with the internet. Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do it this time, but for future reference, can I store a spell from the axe in the ring?
I can't see why not. Yeah. Some of those are higher level
Mm-hmm.
spells, so they would either max out the ring or they wouldn't fit. But yeah, you could absolutely do that, I think.
Okay. Because Burning Hands is only like it's a
That's first
First
level. Yeah, I
level
think you could
spell.
spend extra charges to
So-
crank up the level if you wanted to. If you wanted to put a big saucy one in there. But just confirming, y'all are doing another Winnie 2nd level healing word back into the ring.
Yes.
Cool. So she is out of spells entirely for the time being.
Well, luckily we're
Yeah,
getting a napo.
No, luckily, we're going nap. We got a fat nap.
Yeah, a big fat sleep.
yeah. I'll put a level 1 Burning Hands in there. That's fine.
into the ring.
Okay.
It's maxed out now.
Oh, it is maxed out. Okay.
Yeah, the level
I mean, I
2
could-
healing word maxes it out.
I mean,
Okay,
I
I
could
couldn't
just
remember
use up
which
like a
one.
level 1 like healing word or cure wounds and stuff if we want to just switch it out.
Yes.
I mean, no, healing is always good.
Okay.
Yeah, right now
We need
there's first level healing word, second level healing word, first level cure wounds, and a first level wrathful smite.
Mhm.
All good. Heading down for a long
Is
rest.
is there a place in here that seems a little more sturdy than the rest of the room?
Oh, a place in this room. You can do an investigation check. Do you have Mason's tools? Or any other proficiencies? Okay.
I am a simple cook.
I am a simple cook.
I'm a simple cook.
Oh, wait, do you have chef's tools actually?
I do.
Oh, okay. 1,000%. I'm gonna add that to that survival check from before. 1,000% tastes like sweet corn. Like you recognize that like sort of that like liquefied corn mash. It's that very much. It's different, but it's basically that.
Okay, well that makes Pepple wonder if she uses it as an ingredient, if some wives will be angry.
That's so funny.
And then yeah, give me an investigation check.
Dungeon machine.
Can I lend assistance if we are looking for a safe place for slip?
Yeah. Advantage.
Okay. Advantage. eh?
Advantage.
Are you sure we want? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I rolled a 17, so that's a 15.
Nice. I would say your best bet is probably like underneath the double door like archway kind of thing. Underneath there at least seems to be a little bit more firm and away from like stuff that's going to collapse at any moment. You could like try going into the hallways, but the smoke is still pretty thick in there. It'd be safer from the rubble, but you'd be dealing with more of the poison gas. So
I think we want to not deal with the poison gas, so I'm okay
Yes.
being over here.
all right.
Yeah, I would much rather not be poisoned. Especially because our bubbles are about to go out and we don't necessarily want to just continuously have Saoirse pop bubbles on us.
It's true.
We need you to have other spells.
You have other spells. Also, you still got a decent amount of time. A long rest will start pushing it in terms of the time on your bubbles, but still decently early on for the bubble timers.
I'll rebubble anybody who needs rebubble.
But yeah, you don't have to deal with the poison stuff right now, and y'all camp down for a long rest. Is there anything specific you want to do? Like we're saying long rest. How do you want to rest long enough that it's like it's a fresh 24 hours, so you don't have to worry about when you next long rest?
I feel like we should. So that's kind of a meta.
It is a little meta-y.
Do we want to meta make our lives easier?
I feel like we should meta
mean-
reset the clock.
Reset.
Yeah, let's meta reset the clock. It's fine. It'll be okay.
Just long snooze.
I mean-
Long
we are very
snooze.
exhausted.
I mean, it doesn't have to be 24 hours, just
It
until
doesn't,
like
no.
the morning.
It wouldn't be a
Yeah.
full 24 hours. It would just sort of like you're just doing it long enough to like resync your internal clocks, like just kind of get back on a good schedule. You're also giving yourself time to like everyone can get like real full chonky naps while another person like takes watch, because you're not tired enough that you like have to pass out. You're just really feeling it. Real quick, everybody roll me a d12, including me.
Including you. Okay, D12 you said.
4.
4,
11.
7,
Two.
2,
12!
12. Love it.
Wow, that was cool.
Time passes. You hear the occasional chitterings and calls of jungle animals above, drifting down through those holes. None of them really come to investigate. There's the occasional like little moment of tension as something sniffs at the hole but then moves along. The light outside starts to fade, starts to turn dark red into black as the sun sets. What is everyone doing as you're resting? As you're taking all this time? Other than, of course, sleeping. Is there anything specific you're doing to take a chance? To take quite literally a breather. Like, most of you are in this bubble, but certainly Saoirse, you're appreciating the fact that, like, it doesn't suck to breathe in here right now.
Yeah. I'm breathing fine. It's nice. I'm reading my book.
Which book
feel
is
like-
that?
My religion book.
Your religion book?
My religion book. I'm reading all of my scribbles about the fungi.
The fungus. The fungi.
I'm actually going to write down in the book the stuff about the womb of the black goat because I don't want to forget any of it. So I'm gonna write all that transpired there.
Nice.
Transpired.
I feel like Narkitha is like refining the map that she has been making and also like clarifying any notes that she just, or like doodles that she had to like quickly scribble. Because I know the corn goddess one was definitely a half-finished doodle as all of a sudden it's like, okay, and oh, and there goes my wife.
There goes my wife. No! My wife!
My wife.
Awesome. This is a map of
My
like
wife.
this is a map of the dungeon you're in right now. Everything you've been going
Yeah.
through. Yeah, very cool.
Yep. Yeah. I got photographer tools.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Photography.
Pebble and
Photograph.
Mirik, what are y'all doing? Anything of note?
Pebble will be alternating between bothering all of her wives and her sister-in-law. And once it gets dark enough, probably cook and then meditate.
Nice. You're making fancy rations. Giving a little extra zhuzh to the the dried meats and nuts.
I very seriously consider using the stuff, but I'm like, no, I don't know what would happen if I actually eat that. So probably not.
Just wait till the dreaming portion comes in and you have a psychomatic dream.
Mirik, what
I
you
already
doing?
have that.
Yeah.
Mirik is very tempted to read the Code of Somnus.
Yeah.
It knows that they shouldn't, and therefore does it while everyone else is asleep and it's their watch.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, look, but spellbook.
Look at this thing. So are you reading it?
Yeah, they're gonna read it for an hour.
Oh man, did I ever give you the full like deets on that thing, or do I need to quick do some Googling through my own notes?
You gave me what spells
spells
are
are in
inside
there?
of it. Yeah.
Okay, let me Codex Somnus. There we go. Do. Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm so good at these.
You've got this.
Okay, that's not bad. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. You are reading through this. Reminder of the Codex Somnus. Appears large portions of this, sort of annotated, tell of it being written in lucid writing meaning this was constructed and written by someone that was dreaming, and it was like their body was writing while their head was in the dream. And so there's a lot of the pages are this sort of mishmash of really like wild curvatures of the line and like just sort of messy ink blots, and then you can see more waking notes added in later to sort of like interpret and flesh out some of these bits. Across several pages you see that phrase that you remember might have been the cause of some very problematic things that happened in the Forge of Fury, some things that Nightscale had gotten up to. And as you are reading, you notice occasionally yourself like lipping the words and then like slowly like muttering like and you like you just like
No.
clamp yourself off and like just quickly flip pages to like a different area. As this book is like trying to sort of pull you into this like half awake state. But reading through, you're able to study those spells a little bit more. I think you've already copied over all the ones you can, but I like the idea of like building up to those ones that you can't. Is there anything specific that you're looking for in terms of like lore beyond just those spells that's in here?
No, she's focused. She's doing her best not to get sucked into it because she's like, this is a dangerous artifact. However, spells.
Nice.
Spells.
Yes, and as a reminder for both us and audience, the spells in there are Sleep, Dream, Geas, and Dream of the Blue Veil. I was like, I said Dream twice. No, it's a longer title, and there was no comma. And there is what I'll say is, just in case you hadn't noticed this before, but I'll re-highlight it. There is a diagram that could very easily be used to create a tuning fork suitable for plane shifting to the Dreamlands.
Yes, because she offered a copy of that diagram.
Yes. Very cool. There we go. So that's that. Anything else happening during your long rest?
Pick my toes.
Pick your toes.
My hooves.
Your hooves. That's right. You don't have toes. You got hooves. Are you cloven hooved?
I am.
Nice.
Yeah. There's two.
Two little toesies.
Little-
Or actually more like
little
this.
toes. Yeah. It's
Excellent.
cute. Gotta keep it looking nice.
Gotta keep it looking nice. Keep those
Gotta keep
keep
my
those hooves
toes
polished from my
For my
sisters-in-law.
flirtations.
You never know who you're gonna run into in here.
Exactly. I'm gonna go flirt with the corn goddess next, guys.
No, you're not.
I have to ask, Saoirse, is there any, like, you've gotten the deets of what happened to the other three while you were up above?
Yeah.
You poking your head in on Xylonin? What you thinking there?
Not until after I'm done sleeping.
Not until after you're done fully rested and everyone like agrees to as a group.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a group. Well, everybody doesn't have to agree with me. I'm
No.
still gonna.
You at least want everyone to be awake and acknowledging the fact that, like, I'm gonna do something dumb. See ya. Like,
Yeah. I need everybody to be awake for the fact that I'm going to go do something. dumb.
Perfect. Yes. Responsible. You can all mark off a long rest. Click those long rest buttons. Get back your hit dice. I think I'm trying to remember. Saoirse, when did your max hit points go weird? When did that happen?
That happened a long time ago.
A long time
I know
ago.
I know you said that when we long rest, I'll get it. It
Okay.
fixes it.
Okay. If I said that, then I will hold myself to that. Yes.
Yeah.
I was double
You
checking
said
that. I was pretty sure. Yeah. Cool.
I hope
Uh,
everybody else remembers that you said that too. I'm not making it up.
I had vague memory of that. I just couldn't
Yeah.
remember when you'd gotten it. Cool.
Robert, you know.
Wasn't it with when you got your blood sucked?
I think so.
Oh, that was yeah. We were just saying how that was all on the same day.
I think it
yeah.
was the Bat Lady.
It was the Bat Lady, that hot monk chick.
Bat Monk Lady.
Yeah.
She cute. She cute. She can rule the dark world with me any day.
Dark.
When the fifth sun explodes or whatever.
Fifth sun explodes, whatever. I kind of lost track. I was paying more attention to her
I
suns.
lost track. Yeah. I was paying more attention to her shining eyes because they were beautiful.
What were
And
they?
filled with malice.
Full of malice and his will to conquer. Sorry. Quoted part of Lord of the
Okay,
Rings,
cool.
and I had to fill it. Okay.
How is everybody's bubbles, Matt?
How is
are we?
everyone's bubbles? What a great question. Let me see here. Bubble for Pebble and Windveers. Those both pop.
Okay.
So Mirik and Narkissa are still chugging along on there. Oh, sorry. No, Narkissa's is also popped. Narkissa's actually popped first.
Like, oh, just pop. Oh, oh no. Oh, okay.
And,
Breathing fine in here, which is nice.
and when he
I just
doesn't
didn't
even
know.
need one anymore.
Yeah,
Correct.
when you
Yeah.
doesn't need one. But if we go back into an area that has poison,
Mm-hmm.
I will remember that. Because I can cast the bubbles at 3rd level and I'll get 2 additional globes of fresh air.
Oh, nice. Higher level
Nice.
slot, lot of
Yeah.
return on investment. Cool. So
Yeah,
yes,
return on
the
investment.
return on investment. Winnie, by the way, would take poison damage, but half, so wouldn't be as bad. And when it's only a d6 for an hour, that's not terrible, especially when she's one of the tankier people in your party. Just wanted to give you full scopage on that she would be taking damage, but much less so.
I'm gonna go
I
ask
also
the
rolled-
tree its name, you guys.
No, you shouldn't do that.
No.
I did want to ask, what is your first order of business? For the sake of basically like catching up to like what you've been doing. It is now 60 hours. You are on hour 60 of your
Love it.
plumbing the depths of the hidden shrine.
I know
Um,
that Nakisa just gave me this wonderful lamp, but I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on myself.
Nice. How long does that last?
8 hours.
8 hours? Well, hot damn. I will just.
Nice.
8.
Well, hopefully it's not
Hours.
concentration. That would suck balls.
No, I can't
No.
imagine it would be.
No.
Dark vision.
Not for 8
action,
hours.
Touch.
60
I
feet.
need a pinch of dried carrot, so I'm gonna go ask Pebble for some dried carrot.
Nice.
I also
Oh, wait, I have a
rolled for the charges
Nice. Yes.
on the axe. I rolled a 6 + 4, so
Very cool.
I
That
got
should be
'em all
topped
back.
up. Yeah. Very nice.
To hold ourselves accountable, I cast Mage Armor.
Love
I
it.
dig it.
I know we've
I
said
don't
that
gotta
she
do
just does that
jack
every
shit.
morning,
But
but
I always like it's always nice to mention it just in case. It's always nice to say clearly I have mage armored. I have protection when I enter this dungeon.
You have protection.
Your flying potion has worn off by now. Let me get rid of that icon.
yeah, I know.
Sorry, let me go through here and just screw up some of these icons. Winnie is no longer exhausted. Oh, nope, other way. There we go. No longer exhausted. Still cursed. And
Sweet.
Pebble is not concentrating on anything, I don't think. Yeah, there we go.
Do we have any idea what would get rid of Winnie's curse? Hello, cat. I
If anyone
wasn't
wants to give
expecting
me
that.
anyone can do an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I'm not good at Arcana, but I'll help.
Nope, Mirik doesn't know shit about curses. 5 + 7, 12.
12. Oof,
Wow.
no. Not
No,
gonna do it.
did you
Mirik's
Alright,
roll?
like,
alright.
not my
You know
area
what?
of
I'll
expertise.
Throw my hat in the ring if the smart wife. Oh, okay.
I'm hoping.
Okay, I didn't actually do half bad. I got a 19.
19. That is not half bad. I would. This is interesting. Narkissa being from a land that many would call cursed. Pentaragat is a land of darkness and curses and awful gothic horror shit. Vaguely aware that like there is a spell remove curse that is specifically about curses that is. I wouldn't say fairly common. It is a well-regulated bit of cat. It is a well-regulated.
Everything.
well-regulated
away.
bit of magic over in Pantaragat, where those who are capable of doing arcane casting up to that level are like monitored by the state. Like there's certification exams, and like if you can cast it and they don't know, they sort of not okay. But
Do you
that
have
is-
to major in expelling curses?
You have to major in
There's like a curseology, so
I would say give me a history check to sort of fluff that out. This is that you
Is it
know that. I want to see if you
cursology?
know what the reasoning behind it is.
me or Pebble?
Not me.
Narcissa. Not Pebble. No.
Okay, history. Okay, I actually have decent history. Oh, okay, that's actually 26.
26. You know that is a fairly like magic was tracked but not the same level until like the years leading up to your birth. Not that your birth was like the signifier, just like giving you a rough time scale.
No,
It's-
let me be
you were
special. Let me
born.
be the special
It's,
one
it's
right
within
now.
it's a change in the rules within the last like 100 years for the country, and your conjecture is that like, hey, Pantaragat's run by vampires. They probably wanted to make sure that the people who could stop them from cursing people as like a rule of law enforcement were known and like could be monitored. So that basically like you're not allowed to just if one of the vampires in charge curses you as a punishment, you can't just go to a guy and get that removed. Most curses
I feel like you probably could,
you can.
but you'd have to.
There's definitely
There's
an
a black market
underground.
for sure. Yeah, you can. It's just
Absolutely.
it's made riskier by the fact that they do police that shit. But so
Could
It's
get
like taking
arrested.
women's health care in the South.
yeah, exactly.
There you go.
It's a horrible, horrible
To
parallel.
take everybody on a nice holiday to the black market.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that remove curse is an option. It's fairly most curses will get banished by it. There are some curses that are stickier and require like extra material components on top of the spell, but those are fewer and far between. There are also divine rights. Greater restoration usually swats a curse, but the easier way is remove curse via the arcane. And there's nothing about Winnie's that you would say. Winnie's feels very much like a grave robber's curse, which I think, based on Narcissa's like track record and history, she would be very familiar with. Those could be extremely bad because typically they're happening when you're far away from anyone that can fix you. So it's usually the problem is that like you don't notice until it's too late, or they are really bad while you're too far away to get hurt. Seems like hers is of the first kind, where it's really debilitating right now. It's like draining her strength and sapping it from her, but should be able to be dismissible. And I will say, like, between the history and the arcana, Papa probably has some shit to deal with this. Like,
Papa can fix her.
Papa probably has some way of fixing her. In fact,
Amarad.
I cannot remember who was there when this happened, but y'all have seen Papa do some like weird, spooky dispelling shit to fix something that would happen to Winnie. I think Winnie's age was changed, maybe, and Papa was able to undo that. Can't remember what it was, but Papa's already been able to. Papa's shown
Was
the
that-
ability to undo some stuff.
Papa's cool.
Was that the ghost in the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Papa?
Didn't really do much. We didn't honestly notice, but we were just like, yeah, we should probably just get that off.
Yeah,
Just in case.
Just in case.
I don't want to.
I mean,
You never know.
It was a good thing she's a fairy, not human.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is what you know. What are you thinking for your first stop for the day? What's up? You gonna go say hi to the corn mommy, or do you wanna? What do you do?
No.
I just want to see it. Can I just see it?
No,
No.
Please?
no.
But I'm
I'm gonna open this
trees
door
my
now.
thing.
I'm gonna open this door now.
Oh, they open the door to the southeast.
Yeah.
This is a hate crime.
What's the hate crime?
Against my
If-
people.
You're telling me there's a weird spooky plant and I don't get to see it?
I can't go
What
see it?
if she talks to it from behind the corner?
No.
Yeah. I'll talk to it from behind the corner.
My dear, can you even hear if it responds to you?
Yes.
So you can communicate back and forth with the plant.
Yes, again.
Okay.
I think the
Pebbles,
answer is
since you
still
so
no.
graciously volunteered, how about you take Snoosha to the corner?
Okay.
You should to the corner.
God, why did you agree?
Oh,
know
there
what?
they
I
go.
Right.
There they go.
Yep.
I'm
I-
not pausing the
Oh,
game. I'm not
Trisha.
stopping you. What are you doing?
I'm
I
casting
did this.
dancing lights.
I
You're
did
taking
this.
the light with you.
I can
Yeah.
see in the dark. It's okay.
Oh, I ran
Yep,
to the wall.
this is-
No, no.
This is my
And-
hell.
Oh, and
This is
Pebble
my
still
hell.
has the
I deserve
continual
this.
port.
Yes, Pebble. Up the fish. The fish flies back. Whee.
Oh,
fish.
hi.
Is
Okay,
this door openable, by the way, or is
Okay,
it
Is it
locked?
this one?
Okay,
I
yeah, you
think I
gotta.
locked that one, but it's not supposed to be locked. I was double checking that.
Okay,
Sorry.
because like I think I clicked it and it was like making a noise.
It
So I
probably
was
made
like,
the I don't know if anyone's ever used Foundry VTT. When you click a locked door, it makes this really satisfying like it's like those like old investigative mystery like click to interact games. It's a fun noise. But anyways,
Does it
sorry.
go-
Yeah, it is this like
Okay,
little
let me-
rattling door noise. It's very fun.
Can
Okay.
we push the door open and then get out of the way?
You could like from around the corner like you could do that move.
Okay. Okay.
And you do. Nothing happens.
The cat just scared the shit out of my dog. I'm so sorry, guys. I had to lock in over there to make sure the cat stayed alive.
What you doing with the doors open?
Hello? What's your name? What's your name? Xylonin. This is how we get the lore. Xylonin is
This
his
is how you
name.
get the lore.
Pebble, its name is Xylonin.
Oh. Well, I didn't say that before I started trying to eat us.
Who are you?
So what are you?
What do you do? I said, who are you? What do you do? What are you? Who are you?
And I'll
Don't go over there.
I'll speak more clearly. But the way that this thing is like speaking to you, Saoirse, you get a little bit of it, but you can understand the meaning. So it's sort of like this double, like you hear the sounds, but you also hear the meaning on top of them. Pebble, what you're hearing sounds like the scraping of corn husks, like that ripping noise when a corn husk comes apart, and like the slow crick crack of like turning a corn cob, like the cracking of that fibrous material.
Good luck eating corn later, guys.
I really want some corn, man.
I'm gonna make some popcorn after this for sure.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get corn.
I am
on the cob.
she who propagates.
You propagate.
I bless the fields.
Oh.
I feed the myriad. But only when I am fed. And I have not been fed for some time.
Oh dear.
Have you
I've
come
got-
to feed me?
We've got a snake that we killed. Do you want to eat that?
How large? I am quite hungry.
It was a pretty big snake. But you have to promise not to eat me. I'm like you.
What does that mean?
I'm like a tree, sort of. I come from a different tree. A tree that propagates a little differently than you do.
Let me gaze on you, sister.
Oh dear.
Mm.
I love it.
I'm gonna keep a hand on Dirsha's
Right here. I'm just gonna be like,
shirt. Like, I'm gonna.
Pebble has a
come over her.
handful of
Yeah.
Dirsha's vines.
Yeah.
Got my vine skirt.
You are so far. Come closer.
Mm.
Give me the snake first, then you'll get closer.
First. Yes, let me go grab you the snake, okay? Let me do that. Okay? Wouldn't that be nice?
Do you not trust the mother of corn?
Everything in this dungeon has tried to kill me thus far.
How have you acted?
Pretty kind, actually. I told one lady that she was incredibly beautiful. Just like you, by the way. You are also very incredibly beautiful. In a grand tarot kind of way.
And as you say that, I'm gonna switch over to Shmya.
Roll a d100. See how pissed they are.
Don't worry. I just want to give folks a reminder of what we're talking about here, because I like to we throw out
She's
the
gorgeous.
just descriptive words, and I just want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on.
Oh, what I'm calling gorgeous?
Yes. So
Divine terror?
you see, this is what you are looking at. This is how it appears when Pebble was in there, certainly, and the others. This sort of like pale, almost like spider limbs for long branches, like weeping willow, with this like bundle of spiky hairs up on top of what may or may not be a head.
I love it.
And it's been very still up until this point. Like, even when you've been peeking in, it's like not moving. It is, by all intents and purposes, a tree. If you're catching any movement, it's in those hairs, and you're seeing that maybe that's where this like fibrous noise is coming
Voice.
from. It's like
Okay, all
it's
right.
like a grasshopper like rubbing its legs together to make noise, but it's these fibrous hairs just sort of rubbing against each other to make this like creaking, groaning noise.
I love it.
And as you say, you are beautiful like you,
It's gorgeous.
the
Right?
tree
Wonderful.
starts to like
Lady.
arch its back, and like rather than this sort of humped, decrepit willow, it sort of stands tall into this like long, arms open, sort of like sunflower look, with this hairy polyp center in the middle, and all of the arms just sort of dancing coquettishly around it.
I love it so much. This tree is amazing. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Bring me the feast.
Feast for you, of course. I'll be right back. Pebble, let's go get the snake. She was just hungry, I think. I think maybe she's
Oh,
a bit
She's
hangry.
real
and-
hangry.
Wait. Oh, why is it trying to eat me? I'm so little. It's like eating one popcorn chicken.
Yeah, but you're the perfect snack, Pebble, of course.
Bite size.
We're gonna
Uh,
the snake. We're
Sometimes
gonna
you just need to
grab the snake. And drag the snake.
I was like, a good amount of decomp has already begun, because I'm pretty sure like some fungalness happened to it. But there is still
Oh, yeah.
plenty of body to be had here, and you are able to slowly but surely drag it and just sort of like shove it out in front of that door.
Let's go.
I think
We're
you could
going
also
back.
drag in a baboon too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I murdered a baboon.
Just
We'll
yeet a
drag the
baboon
baboon,
corpse
too.
in there. Yeah.
Grab-
And that's what Narcissa does, just like, here.
Eat it on
That's
top
how
of the snake.
Narcissa shows support.
There you go. There you
Amazing.
go. Can you get it from here?
And before you can you get it from, and just whoomph, like it just vanishes into the room, and you hear this like this snapping of bones and like ripping of scales and flesh, that like long rubbery pull on fibrous tissue as the snake is snapped and partitioned out into pieces.
Love it.
It's very much the elevators opened, and in the cabin in the woods, and just motion and noise.
Yes. I love it. Okay. Was that good? Was it a good snack?
I'm grabbing on again. Just in case.
Delicious.
I love it. Good.
I am sated for now.
I love it. Wonderful. Oh, okay. Well, it was really lovely meeting you. If we needed to come by and come through this room, do you think that me and my friends could do that?
Provide an offering of sustenance, and I will resist the urge to snap and break.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I love you so much.
I guess this is where the baboon comes in.
I know, yes. This is going to be
Just
where the
carry
baboon
that.
comes in, right?
It has been too long since I was properly honored. It is nice.
Well, my friend is drawing a map, so I would potentially be able to come back and bring you other tasty bits from every now and then, if you wanted.
I would like that.
Okay, I love it. Saoirse's next level is a warlock.
My form has waned greatly in the intervening
Warlock.
eons. Perhaps one day I can blossom once more to the surface.
Oh, that would be lovely. There's a whole temple up there that could be like your temple, where
That
people could come.
would be marvelous.
Yes, it would be grand, wouldn't it? We will figure this out, okay? I'm going to talk to my papa, and we're going to make you a nature preserve, okay? That's what's going to happen.
We'll start a cult.
Yes,
I just love this whole this semi-rich kid attitude of, you know what? We're just gonna get you a mall, just a
Let's start your
whole
foundation.
mall. Just
Home all
I
for
got
you.
so much money to burn. I'm
I have
gonna
the
get
best
daddy
papa.
in on this. We're gonna get his investors.
Well, look, my papa, he really likes trees, okay? You don't understand. He loves the trees. He loves the trees, okay? So, here's the thing. You are wonderful, and I will be coming back, and I'm going to... There's more. I saw baboons and a hyena up there, I'm just saying. Could very easily. It's going to be fine. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this conversation.
It is pleasant hearing from another of us. The spore greets the stalk, and the stalk appreciates it.
The spore appreciates the stock as well. Thanks, darling. We'll see you later. We'll catch up. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Oh, bye-bye.
Suddenly, really regretting asking you to give it nightmares of me. Okay.
What?
Technically,
When
it's
will I see
nightmares
you
of your
again?
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the
Okay,
killed beast,
okay.
but I am going to be associated. So
And per the spell, it is
Little bit.
of you. So while there's some tailed beastiness to how the spell happens, it was scared of Pebble.
Oh, Babel.
I know it's not showing on the
Brilliant.
map, but Darkness is just at the end of the hallway holding the spicy juice. Like she's got her throwing arm ready just in case.
Nice.
Look, I told you, she was just really hangry. By the way, she said that if we bring her more food, that we could go through the room perfectly fine.
I think that I should go round.
You think so? Can we make an insight check real quick?
On
think back on it.
Silonan or on Pebble?
Yeah, on Xylonan, not Pebble.
I'm gonna say there's no circumstance that you have to like be able to insight check Xylonan, other than just like the truthfulness of her claim. You're
Yeah,
not
I
sure if
wanna
she
know
might
if-
retract that truthfulness for something that did psychic
That's true.
damage, but it like you would
It's
not
possible.
you didn't ask about Pebble specifically, so you're not gonna be able to get that. You could roll an insight check to see if she was just straight up lying. You could do that.
Yeah, I do kind of
did.
want to do that, Matt. I do
Yeah,
kind of want to
do
do
it.
that.
Do it. Do it.
Just a little. I rolled a natural one, so I don't get to.
You.
She
Why
seems
would she
perfectly
lie?
fine. I
Why
love
would
her.
Corn lie? Corn doesn't
Yeah.
lie.
Why would
She's-
the husk lie to the spore? This sounds like a weird joke. The husk and the spore. when
spore
you
and a
Why
bring
is
stalk.
a
together.
writing desk
Yep.
like a raven?
Yes. Indeed. She seemed
Okay.
lovely, though. I told her I would come back and bring her more snacks later.
Okay, well, we got some baboons. One, unfortunately, is there's that the one that like Witty festered, and then there's the one I killed. So we are. I'm gonna say this is a net positive.
Net positive, indeed. See, it was wonderful that I got to go to my friends. And,
So
you know,
I mean,
she looked really pretty.
we could try again if we felt adventurous.
I think we
I
should
could
see
finish
what's
my-
through the other door, honestly, first. But
Okay.
I will grab one of the baboons and just yeet it down to the end of that.
Nice.
We're gonna leave that door open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna yeet the baboon and be like, "Ta-ta!"
That's all.
I got the door open. Doors open. Door open.
Are you
Door-
leaving Xylone's door open?
Don't leave the door.
I'm leaving it open.
I love it.
I left it open.
I'm holding you to the map. I love it. Perfect.
I love it. Yeah, I left it open. I
And
sure
yes,
did.
And yes, you have opened this other door to the southeast.
Indeed. What do we see?
You see, so exciting, a hallway.
A hallway! Oh my god! I can't believe you got us a hallway, man.
I did. I
Yep.
shopped long and hard. Looked for something real special. Figured, you know what these
Alright,
kids
guys.
need? A hallway.
Hallway. A regular, standard, run of the
It is arcing around. It quickly turns to the right, and it is a long hallway. It's a little long boy. What do we got here, measurement wise? From Narcissa. I mean, it goes past your dark vision.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to invest in that double dark vision.
Give me perception checks as y'all enter this this hallway.
Perception.
This just wraps around where we've already been. I'm gonna be happy.
Oh god.
I rolled a 19, you guys.
19 perception.
Uh,
Okay.
18.
18.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Let me roll for Winnie and for me.
You know what's
Okay.
funnier than 24? 25.
25. Sorry, what was it? Who rolled a 24? Who did that?
I rolled a 25.
25. Damn.
I rolled a 19 plus 6. That's
Oh,
25.
19 was the natural. That's what I was. That's why I got lost. Narcissa, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, and Pebble got. I know y'all just said this,
18.
but they scrubbed from my mind. 18. Pebble, you hear the faint bits of like shuffling movement that lets you know that like you're not alone in this hallway. Narcissa, you are picking up small fragments of like, and you're in that like little muttering. It's like you're hearing someone talking to themselves a little bit, and in that muttering you hear snippets of deep speech. Saoirse, with a 25, you hear those same mutterings. And you feel like you've heard this voice before. This voice is recognizable. And is coming from the far end of this hallway. You do not see what's going on, but you just hear it.
Can I make like, I don't know, a history check to see if I
Give me a history
know
check.
who
Yeah.
this is?
Right now it's in that like,
don't-
oh, I
have a
know
0
this.
in
I know
history.
this. Where have I heard this before? It's in that zone. So give me that history
Yeah.
check.
I'm just gonna try and it's not gonna work. I know. Well, 15.
15. Not enough to pick it out just out of the ether, but enough to say like your memories around this are not bad. If anything, you're sort of like, oh, I want to go towards that. That sounds like a good thing.
Oh, That sounds wonderful. Let's go. Onwards.
Well, here, I'll take the lead since it sounds like deep speech. So if I can get a little closer, I can maybe pick out what's being said.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Closer.
Let's go.
Get there! Get behind me, God!
Let's go, you guys. Let's go.
Closer and
Jesus Christ,
closer.
the both of you!
I paused the game. You keep creeping along. However, Narcissa may be a little bit more hesitant. And Saoirse's just like going, this like sort of quick walking. And as you continue forward, the shadows that wreath this hallway that start peeling back as you get closer from the torchlight and from your dark vision sort of pushing through them. They still cling rather heavily when you get to the end of the hall and you see where it would end, but where it would end is not a wall. It seems like there's curtains of shadow sort of hung against the wall and dripping down from the ceiling, twinkling of facets of gems spun on long threads, necklaces, earrings, baubles, a little cage swinging there, and a hunched, about 4.5 foot tall, wide, sort of oblong shape of a creature who's just puttering about in front of what looks like, it looks like someone like carted a wagon in here and the wagon like unfolded into a curio shop. And the creature turns around and it's sort of like dome of a head. There is no neck. It's just shape. And where the neck would be, it just sort of like, there's this moment of like, and then along the neck splits a smile that spans the whole width of the body.
Hey, Dad.
Saoirse, it has been a while since you have frequented the domain of Phasgroom the Mercantile.
Phasgroom the Mercantile.
And we will pause there for the evening, afternoon session, what have you. Pya pya. You found Phasgroom! You found Phasgroomy!
This spells good.
Wait, so does that mean that Winnie's little thing worked? The little altar prayers?
Maybe. Who knows?
Haley's gonna be so excited next
He's
session.
so excited. Yes,
He is very excited.
everyone's favorite denizen of Lang is back here to, I don't know, we'll find out. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to another wonderful day of delightful, daring, and fantastic shenanigans. We talked to a weird spore tree. We got some long resting done. That's always productive and good.
It's productive.
You can enter the next room with confidence.
Got spells.
And I will say, I did not make it clear in the narration, but the hallway that you are in, no amber smoke, no poison cloud, no poison fog happening.
Cool.
That is behind
We
you.
love it.
Yeah, we'll find out more of what happens next time. Thank you to all of our sponsors, including the brand new Infinite Citadel. Go and check out Spill Your Fluids if you want. Use that discount code TOY, T-O-I, to get 20% off. Go check out Into the AM for dope shirts. GameStop for all kinds of gaming merch. Tabletop or otherwise level 1 gamers for all of your tabletop gaming merch. And join us on Patreon and Discord to keep the conversation going and tell more tales together. I think that's it. Tune in tomorrow
That's cool.
for Tales of Carowin, our fabulous Ultima campaign. Episode 10, we're hitting double digis. This is episode 77. We're getting close to episode 100, y'all. I'm excited. It's gonna happen this year, which is thrilling. And until next time, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Bye, everybody. That was such a demure always. That was so chill, so sweet. Bye, everybody. Stick around for a raid.
Don't forget.
Bye-bye.